What's up, YouTube? This is my first video. This video is probably not gonna make the cut because it's like my 5th try. I keep having issues. This time, the last time it was storage. Somehow, for some reason, my iPhone storage just filled up. Anyway, let's get to the topic though today. So this is my first easy video. I wasn't even expecting to make this, but I watched a video that just really set me off, and I just needed to turn on the camera. And I don't want to call out the guy because I'm not trying to start some beef, but pretty much he made this YouTube video that was all about how like we should go MGTOW. And for those who don't know, MGTOW stands for men going their own way, and it's pretty much all about how women are just kind of a distraction. They don't really provide any benefit long term. And if you really want to work towards your goals and passions, you got to set women aside, which is honestly that's a cool concept, especially for guys that just like they waste a lot of their time just like hooking up with women and not really establishing any long-term connection, while it's also inhibiting their goals, their aspirations, their future endeavors and all of that. So I mean, it makes sense, but the problem, the way that the problem with most people, this guy and most people from MGTOW, is that they always blame like it's the women's fault. I mean, it's the woman's fault, and that's why they're in MGTOW, because the women just don't know how to act these days. So pretty much this guy's YouTube video, it was all about how he went to the gym, and there was this pretty attractive girl. She's like in her early 30s, and he walked up to her. Incidentally, he was just getting water or something. I think that's what he said. And they made eye contact, and she gave him this nasty look of like, get the hell away from me. And he was like, he thought that was kind of odd. He's like, okay, well maybe she's just having a bad day. But later she saw this young, handsome guy and gave him a super flirtatious look, like, hey, like let's talk, like talk to me right now, hit me up with something. And he thought that, okay, that's kind of weird. And then he said like a few moments later, this guy with a Louis Vuitton gym bag, obviously loaded, was like made eye contact with her, and again, she was just very inviting, like, hey, let's talk. And he went on this whole rant about how women these days, they only want men that are rich or like young and handsome, and they've lost respect for men in general, and that their expectations are just set way too high and all this. But what really set me off is when he was like, oh, like women, they just don't know how to act these days. Like, men, we gotta go MGTOW, we gotta fight back. Let's fight back. MGTOW, guys, men going their own way. Who needs females? Like, come on. All this bullshit. And I'm just watching this. I'm like, this guy obviously has had some really poor experiences with women. And I thought about it, and I was like, women have expectations just like men do. Women don't want a guy who's like working paycheck to paycheck. They don't want that. Obviously, they want a guy who they can be comfortable with financially. And as far as looks go, good looks help guys with like the first couple of interactions, but in the long term, women just want a guy who has like confidence and goals and aspirations, and just like goes out and reaches and just claims their shit, and just like all goals, like just passionate about something. They don't want a guy who just sits there and plays Xbox all day and then goes on MGTOW forums and is like, guys, just wanted to talk more about how like women they just don't want like the nice guys anymore, while they're just wasting their life away playing Call of Duty all day or Fortnite. By the way, fuck Fortnite. It's a stupid game. No one should play it. But family-friendly channel, by the way. Forgot to mention. But anyway, went off on a tangent there. But this guy, he's just so butthurt. And it's like, I have friends, like I'm sure every guy has that one friend who is just ugly, like just straight up ugly. And he's dating a super hot chick, and everyone's like, how did he get her? What? No way. Like, it's crazy. And he might not even be rich either. It's because that he has confidence. When a lot of guys in MGTOW, they always put good-looking girls on like a pedestal, and they're all white knights, and that's the problem with MGTOW. I totally understand if you're like actually trying to work towards your future goals and stuff, and you just don't want the distraction. But it's when you start putting down the other sex because you're putting down the other sex simply because you just don't understand them. You don't understand how their brains work. So you just go, it's a lot easier to use MGTOW as an excuse and just be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't have a girlfriend because I'm MGTOW. Like, fuck women and all this. It's just so stupid. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to touch on that because it's just such a stupid concept. MGTOW is a good concept, but the people in MGTOW are just butthurt, beta, and they need to reevaluate. And for anyone who's in MGTOW, I just want to you should just ask yourself, am I using MGTOW as an excuse to actually like go out, you know, like try to talk to women, maybe get some game going, get your confidence up? Am I using that as an excuse to just avoid all of that? Or am I actually MGTOW because I really do have future goals and there are things I just want to pursue and I don't want to have that distraction? Because that's a serious question you guys got to ask. So that's pretty much it for this video. MGTOW in general is bullshit. The guy who made that YouTube video, bullshit. And yeah, I think that's it for this YouTube video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.